Global markets moved higher today as investors priced the possibility of a ceasefire in the Middle East and risk appetite improved slightly. U.S. President Donald Trump said progress was made in talks with Iran and that a temporary ceasefire plan is on the table. After this statement, oil prices dropped sharply and markets reacted positively. Oil prices moved lower during the session and fell close to the $100 level. The decline in energy prices, reduced inflation, fears, and bond yields pulled back slightly. Investment bank Goldman Sachs said in a note that recession probability was raised to 30% because of high oil prices and inflation risk, and this kept markets cautious despite the rebound. Looking at daily performance, U.S. indices closed higher. The S&P 500 gained around 0.7, the Nasdaq rose about 0.6, and the Dow Jones finished the session in positive territory. European markets also moved higher. The STOXX 600 index gained about 1%, and strong moves were seen in banking and airline stocks. The dollar index moved slightly lower during the day, and the U.S. 10-year yield also declined after the drop in oil prices. Gold traded with volatility. There was some upside during the session, but after the sharp drop in recent weeks, the price remained in a weak zone. In stocks, energy companies pulled back, while technology shares recovered, as lower oil prices allowed some buying and risk assets. Crypto markets showed a weaker recovery. Bitcoin moved in a narrow range, and most of the volume stayed in Bitcoin. Ethereum also failed to attract strong buying, and overall market volume remained low. Total crypto market cap moved slightly higher, but altcoins stayed weak, and investors remained cautious. US SEC officials said work on crypto, ETF, and stablecoin regulation is continuing, and regulatory uncertainty remains one of the factors limiting upside in crypto markets. Overall, markets are focused on energy prices, central bank policy, and geopolitical developments. If ceasefire expectations grow, risk assets may continue to rise, but if oil moves higher, again, volatility can return. We talk markets, not noise. D&D.